strike one. Aiden Huffman catching Nye Estrada. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right to Jack Byers. He fumbled it, and that's going to be an error. Caught it, and then it kind of bumbled out of his glove. So E6 is the play, and that puts the first base runner on base. And brings to the plate number 7, Jaron Villa, the shortstop for the Storm, with the runner over at first. Pretty big lead over there for Kinter. Nye looks over. Now he comes set from the stretch. Huffman sets up in the middle. Here's a, man, I guess a little high. Ball one. Rodriguez at third. Byers at short. Zamora at second. And Ricky Armendariz at first. As Nye comes set. 1-0 pitch. And ball two. He checked his swing. I was waiting to see if he might call that a strike, but he did not. It was a good curveball. Went down and away from the batter. He's check swing. 2-0. Throw over to first. Not in time. Kinter dives back in safely. Frankie Galindo is out in left. Davian Molina in center. And Jesse Armendariz is in right field. As Estrada comes set. Pitch called. Strike one. Curveball. Broke right across the plate. One of those 12-6 kind of breakers. So the count now 2-1, one out. Runner over first has a pretty big lead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Another curveball. Got him out in front of it. Good pitch. The count now 2-2. That one even Nye took more off of it than he did the previous pitch in terms of speed. Again, Kinter getting his lead over first base. Nye Estrada to the plate. Curveball above the head of the batter Villa. So we go full count. One out, runner down at first. Top of the second inning. Estrada to the plate, and that's a little bit high. Throw down doesn't need to be because it was a walk. So that is ball four, and that put runners at first and second for the Storm with one out here in the top of the second inning. Huffman goes out and talks to Estrada for just a brief moment. He's now hustling back behind the plate.
At first.
All right, so runners at first and second, and the new batter is Josiah Armijo, number 25. He is the DH. Here's the pitch, misses away, and maybe a little high, ball one. On deck is the number 8 hitter in the lineup, the pitcher, number 4, Jaden Davis, and in the hole, the number 9 hitter, the third baseman, number 15, Malachi Jaramillo. So Estrada comes set, takes a look back. Now the pitch, curveball. Oh, just a little high. Ball two, 2-0 now the count. Good pitch, just missed a little bit high. Kinter down at second, Villa at first, 2 runners on base. Here's the pitch, swung on, foul tipped into the glove. Strike one. So 2-1 now the count. The Bulldogs playing pretty much straight away in the outfield. Both Zamora and Byers kind of sneaking in behind the runner over at second base as Estrada gets his sign from Huffman. Comes set, long look back at second. Huffman sets up on the inner third. There's a swing and a miss on another good curveball from Estrada. That even looked more like a cut fastball as it kind of went side to side instead of that 12-6 motion, and it had a little more speed on it. All right, Huffman again, this time setting up on the outer curve. There's a ground ball down the line, third base, and that will go foul for a foul ball strike, and the count 2-2. Goes out into the corner. Galindo, it bounced off the wall, came back into the field of play, so Galindo goes and gets it, tosses it into Coach Bowden. 2-2 the count, one out, runners at first and second. Bulldogs have double plays around the horn. Zamora in behind, and now the batter, Armijo takes a timeout. It's taking too long for him. Again, the signal coming in from Huffman from the coach on the bench. Sets up right in the middle. Here's the pitch. Call. Oh, yeah, he threw him out. I mean, he called him out Oh, the ball gets by. He threw it down to third base, and there's your first run of the ball game on the strikeout. Coming around from the stolen base is Kinter. He goes all the way home and moving over to third base was a runner at first. So on the error throw, first pitch, ball one to the next batter, who is the pitcher, number 4, Jaden Davis. Next pitch, called strike one, fastball that caught the outside corner. So Villa down at third, one run across the board here. It's 1-0, 2 down, 1-1 to count, and Davis, Jaden Davis, the pitcher, at the plate. Estrada comes set, and the pitch, curveball, strike two. Boy, that was a good one. Started out at his shoulder, broke down and in across the plate for called strike two. 1-2 now. The count as Jaden Davis steps back in on the right side. Now Estrada looking into Huffman. Let's see where he sets up. Out on the outside corner, here's the pitch. He throws it there, but a little far too far outside, so ball two. I had ball one, but they have ball two up on the board. Umpire hasn't told us anything as Estrada gets his signal. Comes set, setting up on that outer third again. It's Huffman. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strikeout swinging. And that will end the threat. But there were some, a run come across, 2 errors in the inning. 1 run, 2 errors. No hits, 1 runner left on base. 1-0, bottom of the second coming up.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning and Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning and Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
The Adobe Rose restaurant showcases the vibrant cuisine and rich culture of New Mexico, with a menu and decor specializing in unique flavors and themes of the Southwest. Fine dining in the evening provides an intimate and one-of-a-kind experience. Dine in the Adobe Rose beautiful courtyard with a fire pit centerpiece, bubbling pond, and live music from local artists on those perfect New Mexico evenings. Experience the Adobe Rose located on 13th Street, Artesia.
Cold day here in the Rancho, wind blowing out of the north and west across this field here, giving the batters a decided advantage if they hit it out to the left field, left side. It's not a huge wind, but a fairly stiff wind. All right, the first batter to come to the plate, Jack Byers, number 12, the shortstop. Here's the pitch, inside, ball one. On deck is the right fielder, number 8, Jesse Armendariz, and in the hole, the first baseman, number 25, Ricky Armendariz. 1-0 the count, and here's the pitch from Davis. And that's called strike one. Good fastball, caught the outside edge to the right-hander, Jack Byers. Hilton, Tyler, Hennessy, left to right. Jaramillo, Villa, Kinter, and Varela, third to first. Here's the pitch, curveball, hit it well. Well, it went off the end of the bat, not as well as I thought. Coming in hard into left center field is Silas Hilton, and that is out number 1 on the pop fly. Good job there by the left fielders. He had to come quite a ways. It went off the end of the bat on Jack. I thought it was a little deeper than it turned out to be. So that brings number 8, the right fielder, Jesse Armendariz, to the plate. Here's the wind and the pitch. Curveball. He'll pop fly it up to the right side. Center fielder coming on hard, as is the... Oh, and it bounces and falls. I thought they were going to get there. right in center fielder. Good little bloop fly out there for the single for Armendariz. It looked like they were both coming really hard to get it, and then they both slowed up, thinking the other one was going to keep coming, I guess. In either case, Jesse gets the base hit. He's now down at first base, and Ricky Armendariz at the plate. First baseman for the Bulldogs steps in. Davis is going to throw over, not in time, as Jesse dives in safely. So I went to Walmart this morning. Gene said, go buy a bunch of clothes, go buy a bunch of stuff. I'll pay for it. Thanks, Gene. Here's the pitch. He didn't. I'm just kidding. There's a swing and a miss. Good fastball there. It was on the outside edge, and Ricky took a big cut, come up empty. But I did go, and I got me a pair of gloves, and I was going to use them to get those fingertips that you're supposed to be able to touch your screen with, but they're not real effective. Also got me a hoodie. I'm kind of a sissy. Ricky turns to bunt, and now the stepping off is the pitcher, third baseman. Jaramillo was charging in. Ricky again looking down to Coach Ortiz for the call. Now he gets it, steps back in. Jesse down at first base with not a real big lead. Davis to the plate, and outside with a fastball. Ball one. So 1-1 now the count. Davis again peeks over to first. Now he comes set to the plate. Swing and a miss. Another good fastball. Boy, snap throw down as Jesse was kind of just walking back, but he's in there safely. So strike two for Ricky. On deck is the third baseman, number 1, Julian Rodriguez, and in the hole the catcher, number 10, Aiden Huffman. The 7 and 8 batters respectively in the lineup. All right, here comes the 1-2, Ricky waiting, and the pitch. High and away, ball 2. 2-2. Carrying this game, audio only, KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7, KSVPTV.com, and Facebook and YouTube. All right, here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3, so another good at bat here for the Bulldogs as Ricky has taken it to a full count. With one out and Jesse Armendariz down at first base. Barella holding him on over there. Davis to the plate. Swing and a foul ball off to the right side and out of play. So the count remained full. That was a close one. Ricky had to take a cut at it. Got a piece of it. It was on the outer side of the plate. But he stays alive. So he steps back in and Davis comes set, peeks over to first, to the plate. That time he got him to chase it. It was a little more outside. Took a big cut at it, but come up empty. So that's out number 2, and that'll bring number 1, Julian Rodriguez, to the plate. Julian playing third base today for Artesia. 2 down. Armendariz down at first base. Now he'll step back onto the bag. Now he gets his lead as Davis looks into his catcher, Bishop. Peeks over to first, now to the plate. Runners off and running. Called strike 1 and safely into second base, diving head first. So the pitch was called a strike, but Armendariz steals second. And the throw wasn't bad. I thought there for a minute they might get him, but his speed won out. So Jesse Armendariz now down at second, tying run. Base hit here. Theoretically, we'd get him in and tie it up. Here's the pitch. Out. Oh, we called it a strike. Caught the outside corner. Julian looked over at Coach, kind of shook his head. Boy, it was right on the outside. Called strike 2. So 0-2 the count. Villa kind of sneaking in, and now Kinter, the second baseman, but the pitcher comes to the plate. Swung on, fouled straight back for a foul ball strike, and the count remains 0-2 to Julian. On deck is the catcher, number 10, Aiden Huffman, and in the hole, left fielder, number 17, Frankie Galindo. For Artesias, they try to get a 2-out rally going here. Jaden Davis takes a look back at second, now to the plate. 0-2, swing, it's a ground ball, kind of slow roller to second baseman. He scoops it up. Kinter to Barella, and that is out number 3 on the ground out. So the Bulldogs get their first runner on board, but unable to push him in. As they get 1 hit, but no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Top of the 3rd coming up.
Hi, it's Maria. and Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group.
It's March Markdown Madness here at Tate Branch, and we are going to be shooting for savings all month long.
This month only, when you buy a used car, you can shoot your way into instant savings. $100, $200, $300. What savings will you shoot?
That's a foul. We're shooting for $500, $750, and $1,000 discounts. All you have to do is come in, give it a shot, and win your way into a slam dunk deal.
And don't forget, we're still doing our double your tax return up to $1,500. What better time to come join the winner's circle here at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell to shoot your way into instant savings.
To view our entire used car inventory, all you have to do is go to www.tatebranch.com and view our entire selection. That's www.tatebranch.com.
Shoot up to $1,000 in savings here at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, and Roswell. Bam! Nothing but net.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else. Or a frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
All right, first pitch. Top of the third inning. It's fouled straight back by number 15, Malachi Jaramillo, for a foul ball, strike one. Nia Estrada pitching for the Bulldogs. Aiden Huffman catching. Julian Rodriguez, Jack Byers, Diego Zamora, and Ricky Armendariz from third to first. Here's the pitch right down the middle. That's going to be a rope out into right center field for a base hit. Single puts the first runner of the top of the third on first, and that brings number 2, Brandon Hennessy, to the plate with nobody out. The outfielders, Frankie Galindo, Davian Molina, and Jesse Armendariz from left to right. And of course, I've already said it, but the catcher is Aiden Huffman, the pitcher, Nia Estrada. Nia has thrown 34 pitches so far in the ball game. Throw over to first base, tag put down by Ricky Armendariz, not in time. He dove back in safely. He was getting a pretty big lead over there, Jaramillo was, so Estrada tossed it over. Hennessy at the right side, waiting, and Huffman sets up on the inside. He tries to put down a bunt. Oh, he got him maybe in a throwdown, but it gets through the glove over the top of Zamora, so stealing the base is Jaramillo on a ball. Kind of looked awkward. He got out in no man's land, and Huffman kind of pumped it, and then he took off to second and got in there safely. The throw was a little high. Zamora tried to get it, but unable to. Byers backed him up and caught it. So runner down at second base now in scoring position. Estrada comes set now to the plate. Just a little bit wide with the curveball, ball 2. So we're at the top of the order here. Number 2, Brandon Hennessy, the right fielder at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. 2-0 count, nobody out. The pitch, he squares the bunt. He gets the bunt down on the left side. Gonna have to hustle, and we're not gonna get there. As coming off and getting it was Nia Estrada, but he didn't have time to even turn and make the throw, or he didn't attempt the throw. So the bunt single puts runners on the corners. Great bunt down the line, third base side. So Hennessy at first, Jaramillo at third, and at the plate, number 10, Chase Tyler. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. But has an opportunity here to drive one in with nobody out. Pretty big lead over there for Hennessy. Estrada to the plate, curveball. Missed a little high, ball 1. I waited a minute because I thought that might have been in the top of the strike zone, but the umpire didn't make a move, so ball 1. Again, Hennessy getting a pretty big lead over there first. Defense playing about, throw over is not in time. Playing about normal out in the outfield, straight away and about medium way back. Infield playing normal depth as well. Estrada set, 1-0. Swung on, pop fly back to my right and out of play for strike 1. So 1-1 now to Tyler. On deck is the first baseman, number 12, Austin Barella, and the left fielder, number 5, Silas Hilton. in the hole. Is Cleveland trying to add to their lead with runners on the corners and nobody out. 1-1 pitch. Good curveball. Just missed outside. Good pitch. 2-1 now the count. Breeze blowing here. American flag and the state flag out there blowing around. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a good fastball. He's a little behind it. So that takes the count to 2-2. As Tyler steps back in. Right-handed batter. Again, Estrada comes set. Runner at first base takes off. There's the pitch. It bounces away. That's going to bring a run in. So Hennessy steals second. But the runner from third comes in on the ball. On the wild pitch. And staying down there at second base was Hennessy. So the count now full, and 2-0 is our score. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. And the pitch right down the middle, fouled off to the right side and out of play. The count will remain full. Win or lose, the Bulldogs play in the morning at 10. If they win, they play on this field, the varsity field. If they do fall, they will play on the JV field, which is right over next door. Here's the pitch. Swing on it to rip into left field for a base hit. Galindo will go cut it off, and they will hold the runner at third. Good job by Frankie. He got over there quickly, went to his hard right, fielded it, and threw it in. So that base hit will put runners at first and third once again. And the batter, Austin Barella, will step in on the left side. He's 0-for-1 with a ground out. Still nobody out. 2-0 is our score. The Storm leading by 2. Tyler gets the lead over first. To the plate comes Estrada, a little high with a fastball, ball 1. On deck is the cleanup batter, number 5, Silas Hilton, left fielder, and in the hole, the second baseman, number 11, Logan Kinter, for the Storm here in the top of the third. Huffman sets up on the inner half. There's a rip out to right field, going back is Jesse Armendariz. He'll catch it, but that will be a sacrifice RBI on the sac fly. That's coming in from third base on that deep shot out to right field. Good job out there by Jesse to chase it down. But it was deep enough that coming on home was a runner at third, and staying at first is Chase Tyler. So the score now 3-0 Cleveland with 1 out, and Silas Hilton stepping in, the cleanup batter. Pitch kind of dove down and away for ball 1 to the righty. On deck for the Storm is number 11 Logan Kinter, and in the hole number 7 Jaron Villa. Here's the pitch. Just missed, curveball. And that is ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Bulldog fans wanted that one to be a strike, but to no avail, as the umpire said it was ball 2. All right, so once again, Estrada ready to go. Here's the pitch, another curveball. This time, calls it a strike. Pretty close to the same pitch. I guess it was a little more in on the corner. So 2-1 now the count. On deck is number 11, Logan Kinter, the second baseman, and number 7, the shortstop, Jaron Vigil. There's another pitch down the middle, called strike 2. So 2-2 now. Good fastball there by Estrada. Tyler gets the lead over at first. Ricky holding him on. Here's the 2-2 curveball. That's hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Line drive. Davian comes and cuts it off and throws it in to Byers, but the base hit moves the runner over. Single right up the gut on a line drive. So runners at first and second now. 1 out, 3-0 Cleveland. And at the plate is the number 5 hitter in the lineup, second baseman, number 11, Logan Kinter. And Estrada steps off. Now he'll reset. Takes a look back at second. Now the plate. That's another right field, left center base hit. Rips it out there. In fact, it's going to get almost to the warning track. Cutting it off was Molina, but that's a stand-up double. Long way to run there for both the right and center fielder. Davey in the first one there, but everybody advances. And so runners at second and third with one out, and to the plate comes the shortstop, number 7, Jaron Villa. He is 0 for 0 with a walk. Has 2 runners on board in scoring position, second and third. 4-0 Cleveland. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip straight back for a foul ball, strike one. Number 25, Josiah Armijo, is on deck. He's the DH, and under the pitcher, number 4, Jaden Davis, in the hole. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. Ball one. So 1-1 the count. Bright sunny day here. A lot of clouds around, but the sun's shining brightly on this beautiful field here in Rio Rancho, home of the Rams. Here's the wind in the pitch. Curveball called. Strike 2. Nice pitch there for Estrada. So the count now 1-2, 1 out. 2 ducks on the pond in scoring position. Kenter at second and Hilton at third. Bulldog defense playing normal depth everywhere. Here's the pitch. Oh, way outside. Huffman did a great job going to his right, backhanding that to hold the runners where they're at. So the count now goes to 2-2 on the batter Villa. He'll step back in on the right side. Estrada's been going from the windup since he's had runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Curveball hit tattooed out the left field, and that's going to get over the head of Glendo. He started coming in. He was playing about normal depth, but he misread it. Goes over his head. 2 runs will score. They'll both come in as that went all the way to the fence on the line drive. End up being a double, 2-run double. Fooled him, plus he had that wind behind him, so it just kept rising out there. So Villa now stands at second base with 1 out, and at the plate is number 25, Josiah Armijo, the DH. The pitch called, strike 1. Inside half the plate with a fastball, 0-1 the count. He just fooled him out there in left field. It's a wind behind it, and he took about 2 steps towards it and then realized it was sailing over him. That pitch misses low and away for ball 1. 1-1 now to Armijo. On deck is the pitcher, number 4, Jaden Davis, and in the hole, the number 9 hitter, third baseman, number 15, Malachi Armijo. Huffman setting up outer edge. The pitch, that's where he put it. And he is strike 2 on the swing and miss. Good pitch there. Started low and then broke away from the batter and down. Kind of waved at it for strike 2. 1-2, 1 out. The pitch, swing, and a foul ball over to the on-deck circle and into the dugout. Number 4 over there got out of the way of it. Number 15 also got out of the way of it in the mouth of the dugout, and then he picked it up and tossed it back out. All right, Estrada comes set, takes a look back at second. And to the plate, way outside, ball 2, so 2-2. I'm glad I bought this little hoodie this morning because that's keeping the wind off the back of my head and neck. And ears. Of course, I have the headphones on. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Joe. I thought he was ringing him up. Just missed. I'm thinking maybe a little bit high. Looked like it was on the outside edge, but so full count now for Armijo as he steps back in on the right side. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time. I don't think I said that. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball off to the right side, out of play. So good at bat for Josiah Armijo as he stayed alive. Another foul ball comes into the umpire from the on-deck circle batter. Estrada takes a peek back when he comes set to second base. Now the plate, the runner's off and running. That's ball 4. Throwdown's in time, and he is out. Good play there by Huffman, and also by Julian Rodriguez. That was ball 4, but they catch via stealing, trying to get to third base. 2-5 to put out. And that is out number 2. So Estrada in the stretch, looking into his catcher Huffman. The pitch, curveball. I guess, again, just a little bit high. There's been a couple of those that look pretty good to me, but a little bit high. So ball 1, 1-0 the count. Davis is 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time through. Armijo over at first base with the lead. Here's a pitch. That's a fly ball out to right center. Coming on hard. Jesse Almendarez. Oh, and it goes off of his glove. Another error for the Bulldogs, coming all the way from first base and scoring as he slides in as number 25, Armijo, and going to second on the error was the batter. Now Coach Ortiz is going to come out and have a visit. So looking like he was just going to make a routine play to come in hard, but it just goes off of his glove. And so everybody is safe. And they're having a meeting out there at the mound, so while they're doing that, I'm going to fix my screen here. So coming all the way home was Armijo on that error and going to second base. Looks like we're going to have a change on the hill for the Bulldogs. Coming in is number 19, Joy. I don't know if he's going to pitch. And it looks like he is. So Caden Joy coming into pitch. And I'm going to go ahead and see where everybody else goes. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this timeout. It is now 7-0, Cleveland in the top of the third inning. We'll be back.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas. Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, IDEC, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Whether on the field or buying or selling your home, a winning team makes all the difference. Let Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway in Artesia help you score big. They can help you find the home of your dreams, and if you're selling, they have years of experience and can get your home sold quickly and professionally. Hit it out of the park. Call and schedule your meeting today, 575-616-2430, or stop by the office at 408 South 1st in the building with the Bulldog mural. Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Lands Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog Softball.
All right, so it is Caden Joy, number 19 on the hill, the lefty, big tall lefty. He's taking his warm-up pitches. There's his final one, moving from pitcher to shortstop, Nia Estrada. And from third base from shortstop to third, Jack Byers. Huffman's going to trot out and talk to Joy for just a moment. So 2 down here. We're in the top of the third inning. Cleveland has scored 7 runs, 1 in the top of the second, and now 6 here in this inning. 7-0 is our score as the lefty comes set, takes a look back at second base. Long look, now to the plate. Just a little bit high. Ball 1. It's out on the outer edge, but ball 1 called. At the plate is number 15, Malachi Jaramillo. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. So on deck is Brandon Hennessy, and in the hole, Chase Tyler. top of the order. Again, a long look back at second. And the pitch. Again, just a little bit high. Ball 2 is right down the middle, but just a little high. So the Bulldogs playing in the morning at 10 regardless, win or lose. It just depends on where they're going to play. If they win, they'll play here on the varsity field. If they lose, they'll be just over to my right on the JV field. Here's the pitch, swung on, found ground ball, foul down the third base side. Ripped it down that way. He was out in front of it. They'll be playing, if they lose, they'll play the loser of Academy and Goddard. If they win, they'll play the winner of Academy and Goddard. And by the way, that's our next ball game, scheduled at 1:30 right here, and we'll be carrying it on KSVPTV.com on the Goddard channel. So if you want to watch that game, tune in. Should start about 1:30, depending on how this game goes, but I think we should be done before then. Here's the pitch, swing, and another chopper foul down the left side for strike 2 again out in front of it. So 2-2 now the count with 2 outs. Top of the third, 7-0, Cleveland over our Bulldogs. Estrada playing in behind the runner down at second base. Long look back there. Now the pitch. Check swing. Boy, Huffman thought it was a strike. So did I. Missed it a little high, I guess, and maybe in. Ran a fastball in on his hands. He checked his swing, and it was called a ball. So that's what it is. Full count. 2 outs. Joy taking a look into Huffman. He's going to set up on the outer third. Long look back at second. Here's the pitch, and he missed away for ball number 4. So the walk puts Houghtaling down at first. Davis is at second. He had a courtesy runner come in, by the way, number 3. I failed to mention that. The pitcher coming in to run for him is Carter Weddle. So he's down there at second, actually. And at the plate, we're at the top of the order. Number 2, Brandon Hennessy, the right fielder for the Storm. He's 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch he sees, nice sweeping curveball, strike 1 on the swing. He came up empty. So 0-1 now to Hennessy. As Joey takes a long look in, now he'll come set. Still looking back at second base, and the batter calls timeout. Right as he called time, Caden started to come to the plate, but he just held up his throw. So everybody will reset, and we'll do it again. 0-1 the count to Hennessy. Joy a long look back at second, now to the plate. Missed down and away to the right-hander, ball 1. 1-1. We've had 2 outs for a while now. We've also had some errors here in the inning, and has helped Cleveland out. Anytime you have those errors, they usually come back to bite you, and they have here in this inning. The pitch hit hard down the third base line, foul for a foul ball, strike 2. So now 1-2 the count. That goes out there and hits the fence, and Galindo will go pick it up and toss it in again toward the Bulldog dugout. Joy working the ball that the umpire threw out. Now he'll step onto the rubber in the stretch. Peers into Huffman. Comes set. Long look at second. Now the plate, and that's way outside. Ball 2. 2-2 now with 2 outs. So again, those trip 2s up there on the board here at Rio Rancho High School. The 2023 version of the Sal Puentes Rio Rancho tournament. Joy set. Long look back at second, and the batter's calling time. And then Joy steps off. He never even looked toward the plate. The batter had called time, but he stepped off, so they'll reset. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. That pitch misses down and away for ball 3. So a full count now. Cleveland with runners at first and second. Carter Weddle coming in to run for the pitcher at second base. Malachi Jaramillo at first, and the batter is the top of the order, right fielder Brandon Hennessy. Full count. They'll be off and running. There they go, and that's a swing, and fouled it straight back. Boy, if the net wouldn't be there, that might have hit me. I would have moved or caught it, but it was coming right at me. And I don't know, it's cold. I don't know if I'd have put my hand up to catch it or not. Boy, them Those can sting even when it's not cold. But the foul ball keeps it at 3-2. 2 down. Runners will be off and moving again. Here they go. Here's the pitch. He rips it down the line. Foul, left side. For another foul ball. And so they'll all hustle back. The 2 runners. Galindo will go back and get set as he threw that in from out there in left field foul territory. Joy set. Long look back. Runners off and running. And that is ball 4, missed away. And that loads them up for the number 2 hitter in the lineup, center fielder, number 10, Chase Tyler. Chase is 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single. He's got the bases juiced. Bulldogs got an out everywhere. They just got to get one. Playing normal depth all the way around and pretty much straight away in the outfield. Here's the pitch. Down low, it gets by the catcher. That's going to move everybody around. So ball 1, and it gets by on the pass ball, coming home to score. Going into third and going into second are the runners. So runners now at second and third. The score now 8-0. And the count to Tyler 1-0. Here's the pitch. High and away for ball 2. Bulldogs just trying to get out of this inning. It's been a long one. Joy comes set. And to the plate. Low, ball 3. Three-0 the count. Runners at second and third. 8-0. Cleveland. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Called strike 1. Joy comes set. And to the plate. And that's way outside. Ball 4. So that loads them up again as number 12, the number 3 hitter in the lineup. First baseman Austin Barella will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1, but he does have that sacrifice RBI. He flew it out deep right field. Got the run batted in. Grounded out his first time through. So he'll step in. Bases loaded. 8-0 Cleveland. 2 down. Joy goes back. Goes to the windup, and the pitch down and in. Ball 1. Joy once again ready to go. Huffman gets the pitch from the coach over in the dugout. Sets up right in the middle. Here's the pitch. Low. Good job there by Aiden to keep that ball in front of him as it bounced off of either his glove or his chest plate. Of course, I'm behind him, but I know it bounced off and out in front on the bounce pitch. 2-0. 2 down. Bases loaded for the Storm. Here's the wind and the pitch from Joy. Ooh, chin music just getting out of the way. Saw him as he fell away from the pitch. His mouth came open like, whoa. High heater that was in tight. But it takes the count to 3-0. So Joy battling right here. Huffman sets up right in the middle. Here's the pitch, and that's inside. Ball 4, and that walks a run in. And Coach Ortiz is up, walking out as the score now 9-0. And the Bulldogs do have somebody over there warming up in the bullpen. We'll see if he's making a change now or if he's, well, looks like somebody's coming in. As Coach Ortiz walks out, talks to Joy, takes the ball and gives him a pat on the side. All right, so coming in is going to be number 16 for the Bulldogs. That's Jet Whitmire. So we'll let him get his warm-ups going. It's 9-0 Cleveland, top of the third. 2 down. We'll be back.
Hello, Artesia. Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. After nearly 10 years, we are bringing back the famous Double Down sandwich. We in Artesia are known for being the city of champions. Well, this sandwich is the champ of all sandwiches. It is a massive sandwich that combines not 1, but 2 of our extra crispy hand-breaded fillets, cheese, crispy bacon, and your choice of mayo or spicy mayo. There is no bread. Can you say games? Come down and try one today. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Available for a limited time at KFC Artesia.
This country can sure be windy in the springtime, and we all know the best thing about wind is when it stops. Well, your friends at Roswell Ford can't do anything about the wind, but we can sure help you find the right car or truck. Roswell Ford has the biggest selection of nice pre-owned vehicles in southeastern New Mexico. Each one carefully inspected and backed with a 3-day money-back guarantee. We also have brand new Fords arriving almost every day, so you'll want to check with us frequently to be sure you don't miss something. And when your vehicle needs service, remember that Roswell Ford offers free pickup and delivery, so you don't have to get out in the wind. Or the Roswell Ford mobile service van can come to you and take care of most routine maintenance at your house or where you work. So whether you're shopping for a new vehicle or taking care of the one you have, you can't do better than Roswell Ford, the Tailgate Nation, at the corner of 9th and Main. Come see us, but remember to hang on to your hat and don't let that car door get away from you.
All right, Jet has had his warm-up pitches, and we're back here. His first pitch, wind in the pitch, swing and a miss. Good pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Barella down at first, Tyler at second, and Hennessy at third for the Storm as the bases are loaded. Top of 3, 9-0, Cleveland. Here's the wind in the pitch from Jet. Gets away, wild pitch, and looking for it and can't find it is Huffman. It goes back to the left side, and that's going to be 10-0. On the ball and wild pitch. So coming in from third base was the Storm runner, going to second on the same wild pitch and going to third on the same wild pitch. The runners at second and third. Here's the pitch, swung on, pop fly back and out of play to the right side, and that hits the every time it does that, people jump. So the count now 1-2 off that foul ball. Runners at second and third. Here's the wind in the pitch. Bounces it up there. Gets by the hand. He tried to barehand it. Did Huffman. So another wild pitch for the Bulldogs. And ball 2. The 2-2 count. So coming in was Tyler on the wild pitch. 11-0 now. Going over to third base was Barella. So runner at third. And the score 11-0. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that'll end the threat on a good fastball. Got him to chase it on his hands. But some damage done. As Cleveland gets 6 hits, there were 10 runs. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. Our score now 11-0 in favor of the Storm. We'll be back.
Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 19, don't you realize that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who lives in you and was given to you by God? You do not belong to yourself. You know, as a child of God, our body is equipped with strength and power and God's Spirit. You were bought for a price. And as a result, God expects us to take care of our bodies. We need to take care of everything from what we're putting into our bodies to the rest that we need, to not abusing it in any way, and to be always pure. And so are we using our bodies to honor God in how we live life every day? If you ask yourself, man, how is it that God wants me to honor my body? And if you want to know that answer, please come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart.
The global demand for oil and natural gas is growing, and leaders are looking to American producers to satisfy that demand with the abundant resources available in our country. If you're passionate about keeping energy affordable for your neighbor and reliable for everyone, then it's time you consider a career in oil and natural gas. Coterra Energy is expanding their Permian team and is offering an unmatched employee benefits package. If you're interested in applying, text Coterra to 71441. That's COTERRA to 71441 71441. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, we're back here. We're back, and Aiden Huffman at the plate. His first time through looks at called strike one. Second pitch low and away, ball one. So 1-1 down the count. On deck is number 17, Frankie Galindo, the left fielder. Then we're back to the top of the order. Diego Zamora in the hole. Here's the winding pitch. Ground ball, chopper to the second baseman. He'll come up, catch it on the second hop. Fire to first, and there's out number one. 4-3, the put out on the ground out. So one down here in the bottom of the third. And stepping to the plate is Frankie Galindo, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. As he steps in on the right side. 11-0 is our score. Davis with the wind in the pitch. Swung on. Hit out the shallow left center field, and that's going to bounce for the base hit. So a one-out single by Frankie. Hits it out to shallow little line drive, a little looper line drive. He now stands at first, and that brings us back to the top of the order. As number 20, Diego Zamora will come up. He grounded out the first time through. He tosses the bat back over and putting his gloves on, steps in on the right side. As Davis from the stretch comes set to the plate. Swung on. That's going to be hit out to right center field. The right fielder moving over and making the play for out number 2. That's Hennessy out there in right field. He went to his right. Made the catch. And the Bulldogs now have 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning. That brings us to number 2 in the lineup. Number 2, Nye Estrada, who is now playing shortstop. The pitch, low and away, and gets by the catcher. So the pass ball will move Galindo down to second base. 1-0 the count to Estrada. On deck is Davian Molina, and then the hole Jack Byers. Bulldogs trying to scratch back into this one. It's 11-0 here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. The sun went behind the clouds, and it cooled off probably, it felt like 10 degrees. I don't know if that much wind, not blowing quite as hard as it was, but chilly day here in Rio Rancho. Off to my left, snow falling over there in the mountains. Pretty nice look over there. All right, Davis comes set, looks back at second, now to the plate. Swung on. That's going to be a seeing eye single, and there's going to be the first run for the Bulldogs as Galindo will come around. The throw is going to be cut off over there. They're going to throw behind Estrada, and he dives back in safely. So the base hit out to left field brings in the Bulldogs' first run. And Nye Estrada now down at first base, and that brings Davian Molina to the plate with 1 out. Davian is 0 for 1 with a fly out. And the umpire, I don't know what just happened. He awarded, I looked down at my deal, at my screen, look up, and they're giving first or second base to Estrada. So I don't know if it was a balk. Molina steps back in. Here's the pitch. Low and down and in for a ball. So the count now, waiting for the umpire because they've had it wrong a lot up on the big board. I've just got 1-0. They've got 2-1 up there. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's going to be a slow roller to the first baseman. He'll take it himself, and that will end the threat as he grounds out to the first baseman. But the Bulldogs do get on the board as they get 2 hits, 1 run. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. It's 11-1 going into the top of the fourth. Cleveland with the lead.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Wheelbank's Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivated individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour and open positions for lease operators. Wheelbank's Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at willbanks.us. Willbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, we're going in the top of the fourth inning, 11-1 Cleveland, and we've had some changes. Over at first base will be number 5, Brant Usherwood. Second baseman will be number 4, Jet Fuentes. Of course, Whitmire on the mound and Huffman behind the plate. Byers stays at third, Estrada at short, Galindo in left, and also coming in is Caden Beauregard. He's out in center field. And then in right is Jesse Armendariz as the umpire makes his way back behind the plate. So the changes, Caden Beauregard out in center, Brant Usherwood at first, and Jet Fuentes at second. At the plate is number 11, Logan Kinter. Here's the pitch. A little bit too low, ball 1. Bulldog defense, again, playing pretty much straight away. Not too shallow, but not too deep. There's a pop fly. Center fielder Beauregard will make his way over and under it in the right side of center field. And there is out number 1 on the high pop fly. And that'll bring to the plate Jaron Villa. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a double. Bats from the right side. He'll step in, and now we're going to make a change. So Beauregard going over to right, and Armendariz going to center. So here's the pitch. Called, strike 1, caught the outside corner. So right fielder now is Caden, and the center fielder is Jesse Armendariz. Here's the wind and the pitch. Oh, and that got him off the arm as the curveball didn't break enough. So hit by pitch puts a runner down at first base for the Cleveland Storm. So to the plate, number 25, Josiah Armijo. Villa gets his lead over at first base. Usherwood holding him on. Here's the pitch. Called. Strike 1 on a fastball outside corner to the right-hander. Armijo is 0 for 1 with a walk. He struck out swinging his first time, walked his second time through. Whitmire from the stretch takes a long look into Huffman. Now gets his pitch. Peeks over to the shoulder. Comes set. Again looks over his shoulder. Now to the plate. Curveball. Foul ball. Strike 2. He fouled it kind of down and in and then skipped over to the right. It might have went off his foot. In any case, 0-2 the count. As again, Whitmire back in the stretch. Runner down at first base is Villa. Pretty big lead over there. Usherwood holding him on. Whitmire takes a peek over his left shoulder now to the plate. Again, a curveball goes to the third baseman. Byers dropped it but picked it up and fires it over in time. His cannon. Man, he threw that on the rope. Runner moves to second base, but the fielder's choice as he dropped it so he couldn't go to second for the double play. Five, 3 the put out. 2 down. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Called. Strike 1 on the pitcher for the Cleveland Storms. Jaden Davis. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error. Whitmire with the pitch. Curveball. Chopper to Byers. He catches it on the one hop. Powers it over. Oh, and it's a low throw. It bounces by. That's going to be E5 coming in to score, and going all the way to third base is Davis. So another error on the Bulldogs. And the score now 12-1. And ending up on third base is the runner, and he's going to have a courtesy runner come in and run for him, the pitcher. So 12-1 our score. As actually both runners scored. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right side. 4 foul ball strike. It's Artemijo at the plate, and now he calls time as Whitmire was getting ready to go into his motion. So Malachi Artemijo is 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Steps in. 13-1 is our score, actually. I said 12, but they scored 2. Chopper to the left side, foul down the line. 4 foul ball strike. 0-1 the count, 2 down. Runner at third base. Here's the courtesy runner. Number 3, Carter Weddle. Here's the wind in the pitch. Curveball, fouled off to the right side. Will he have room? No, it'll get out of play as Usherwood gave chase, but, well, it hit the fence and came back in, actually. 12 foul ball strike. Count now 0-2 to Artemijo. He's the number 9 here in the order, so back on top is Brandon Hennessy. He's on deck, and Chase Tyler in the hole is Jet Whitmire. Gets ready, and now he steps off. 13-1 off of 6 hits. Bulldogs have had 4 errors in the ball game. And that pitch was right down the middle, and it was called a ball. Just a little high, man. Yeah, and you can hear the Bulldog fans. Great pitch right there, and it was fastball, but just a little bit high, according to the umpire. So Whitmire once again from the windup. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's, holy cow. I guess that missed a little low. Again, right down the middle, but just a little bit low. And now the umpire coming in to talk to Whitmire, or coming in, yeah, he's talking to him, and I don't know why. Said a couple of words to him and then walks away. So I'm not sure what that was about, but we're ready to go. Artemijo steps back in, 2-2 the count. Here's the wind and the pitch. High and tight, ball 3, so full count now. The score 12-1, runner at third base, but 2 outs. Full count. Artemijo will step back in. And Whitmire goes back to work from the wind up, the pitch. Inside. Oh, he called him out on that one. So got the inside corner, strikeout looking, and that ends the threat. There was 2 hits, 1 run scored, 1 runner left on base, and no Bulldog errors. We go into the bottom of the 4th. 13-1 Cleveland.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
First pitch to Jack Byers, fouled off to the right side for foul ball strike one. Jack is 0 for 1, flew out first time through, now facing the pitcher Davis for the second time. 13-1 Cleveland. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning, the first batter for the Bulldogs. And Jaden Davis, who's gone the whole way, continues. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on a high here. Good cut, but better pitch. Malachi Jaramillo at third. Jaron Villa at shortstop. Logan Kenner at second. And Austin Barella over at first. Give you the outfielders here in just a moment. Here's the 0-2. High. Ball one. Silas Hilton out in left. Chase Tyler in center. And Brandon Hennessy in right, with Owen Bishop catching the pitcher Jaden Davis. Here's the pitch, curveball, caught the inside corner, called strike three. That brings number 8, Jesse Almendarez, to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single. One of the 3 hits for the Bulldogs. As Bishop takes a minute, now he squats down as he was looking over. Here's the pitch. Strike one called, fastball, outside edge. On deck is number 5 for the Bulldogs, Brant Usherwood. Here's the wind and the pitch. A little bit too far outside, ball one. 1-1 now to Jesse. All right, here's the wind and the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Pretty good pitch there. It was on the outer edge and kind of tailing away from the batter. Good fastball with some movement. 1-2, and then the pitch. Curveball, called strike 3. Frozing caught him, started at the inside or on his shoulder, and then broke down and in for a called strike 3. So now 2 down, and at the plate comes Usherwood. His first time to bat here today, as he's now out on first base. And he'll step in on the right side to face Davis. 2 down, bottom of the fourth inning. The wind and the pitch. Just a little high. Ball one. Boy, that's the one that Whitmire threw, and he called it a ball too. So very consistent is this umpire. Fastball missed just a little bit high. Here's the pitch. Curveball. And it was a little high. It was one of those that makes you flinch, but didn't break down enough. So 2-0 now to Usherwood. On deck is that pitch called strike 1. Fastball caught the outside corner. On deck for the Bulldogs is number 1, Julian Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly back and out, well over to the right and out of play for a foul ball strike. So now 2-2. Between the innings there, Coach Bickle walked out and asked the umpire what that he was talking to Jed about. I couldn't read their lips and hear them, but they were wondering the same thing. Why are you talking to him? Pop fly, shallow center field. The shortstop calls everybody off, and he'll make the play. And that's out number 3. The Bulldogs go down in order. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. The score remains 13-1 as we start the top of the 5th inning.
Hey Artesia, I'm Jen, this is Andy, and we work with kids here at Faith Baptist Church, and we want to tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah, on Sunday mornings at 10:30, we have a service for our pre-K kinder, and then also for 1st through 5th grade. And then on Wednesday nights at 6:15, we have our faith groups, which are Bible study groups for 2-year-olds all the way up to 5th grade. We even have something for you, the parents.
Absolutely. And if you cannot come on Wednesday night, but you want your kids to come, you can text the word bus to 68878, and there will be a link that we send you that you can fill out and get your kids signed up for our bus ministry so they can come without you.
Thanks for watching, and go Bulldogs.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
All right, we're going into the top of the 5th inning. The Cleveland Storm leading the Artesia Bulldogs 13-1 via getting 1 run top of the 2nd, and they got 10 in the top of the 3rd, 2 in the top of the 4th, and now we'll start out here with Chase Tyler at the plate. Number 2 hitter in the lineup, the center fielder. He's 1 for 2 with a ground out, a single, and a walk. And Whitmire ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Just a bit low and away, ball 1. Byers, Estrada, Fuentes, and Usherwood from 3rd to 1st. Galindo, Armendaris, that's Jesse, and Caden Beauregard from left to right. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him, tied him up with a nice fastball in on the hands. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Huffman catching. And the aforementioned Jet Whitmire on the heel. 1-1. The pitch. Down and away, ball 2. On deck is the first baseman. Well, wait a minute here. Somehow I got out of order. Not sure how. But at the plate is Brandon Hennessy. I'm not sure what I did. Hennessy now with a 3-1 count. There's a swing, and that's a high driver down the left field line. Just foul. Bounces off the ball out there. About 3 or 4 foot foul down the line. All right, so Whitmire ready to go. And the pitch, curveball. Oh, called, strike 3. He got him. And that brings, I don't know how to fix this on my scorecard here. 1 down, and to the plate comes Chase Tyler. So he'll step in on the right side. He is 1 for 2 with a ground out, single, and a walk. Here's the pitch, swung on, fouled off to the right side for strike 1. Here's the wind in the pitch, 0-1 the count. Curveball hits him. So a hit by pitch. Puts Tyler down at first base, and to the plate comes number 12, Austin Barella. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a sacrifice fly. 1 out here in the inning, 13-1, Cleveland. As the lefty steps in, Whitmire from the stretch takes a peek over to first. Now he comes set. Another look on his left shoulder to the plate. Called strike 1. Nice fastball. Inner half to the left-hander. Whitmire again from the stretch. He looks over to first. Now he'll come set. Peek over to the plate. Just missed. I'm not sure where. Low and maybe outside. I don't know if it was too low or if it was too far outside, but ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Tyler with his lead over at first. Whitmire from the stretch to the set and out of the plate, and that's outside and high. Ball 2. 2-1. Steps back in on the left side, does Barella. Tyler down at first, gets a pretty good lead over there. Whitmire takes a look. Out of the plate, swing and a miss. Foul tip. Well, he got a piece of it. Foul tip, umpire said. Good fastball that kind of dove down and in. I think it was a fastball. It might have been a cut fastball. He did get a piece of it, so the count 2-2. To the plate. It bounces away from Huffman, ball 3. And so the pass ball moves the runner down to scoring position. Tyler down at second base, a full count to Barella. Whitmire takes a look back. Comes set. And to the plate. Oh, and I don't know if that hit him or not, but it's a walk. It was really inside. So it's ball 4 or a hit by pitch. I'm going to call it ball 4 because I don't think it hit him. One down, and to the plate comes number 5, the left fielder, Silas Hilton. He is 1 for 3 with a single. And so his runners at first and second. Whitmire set and to the plate, down and away, ball 1. That's the 30th pitch for Jet. 13 balls and 17 strikes. We're in the top of the 5th inning, and the score 13-1 in favor of Cleveland. Whitmire set and to the plate. Swung on, ground ball over to third baseman. He steps on the bag and doesn't throw it across. So Byers kind of bobbled it and just gets the force out there on the fielder's choice. 2 down now. And to the plate comes the next batter. Low and away, ball 1. And now Coach Ortiz is making his way out, so he might have had Jet on a pitch count here, because I saw him look over to the dugout. There was guys over there throwing in the bullpen. So the count now 1-0 to Kenter. Coach Ortiz out talking to his catcher and his batter, and he is going to take the ball, gives him a pat on the shoulder. So we're going to have another change as Whitmire will walk off, and I don't see who's coming in yet. So we'll go ahead and take another break. The score 13-1 in favor of the Storm here in the top of the 5th. New pitcher coming on will be Julian Rodriguez, it looks like. That will be who the pitcher is, so we'll take a break. We'll be back.
Attention high school students, would you like more information on the safest university in New Mexico? Then RSVP today to our Eastern New Mexico University Open House Preview Day, Saturday, March 25th. At ENMU Open House, you'll have a chance to win great scholarships and prizes. Get more information about admissions, meet with the ENMU faculty, find out more about potential majors, and get a specialized campus tour. Sign up today at enmu.edu/open house. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about. If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. And everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Okay, we're back. The new pitcher is Julian Rodriguez. He's taking his warm-ups. Out in left field, Frankie Galindo. Center fielder is Jesse Almendares. And in right, Caden Beauregard. In the middle infield here in just a moment. Rodriguez comes set. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Low, and it gets by the catcher on the passed ball. Runners will move over. Ball one. So now two runners in scoring position. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Julian comes set to the plate. Called strike one on the outside corner. 1-1 now the count to Logan Kinter. Kinter is 1 for 3. Reached on an error, hit a double, and flew out his third time up. 2-1 the count and the pitch. Strike 2 called. Nice curveball. Broke. Started out in the middle of the plate, broke over the outside edge. So 2-2 now the count with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th and 13-1 in favor of Cleveland. That pitch bounces away. That's going to be another run scored. That's a pass. I'm going to say that's a wild pitch. It was hard to the right and bounced away from Huffman. He tried to get to it but couldn't. And moving over to third base was the runner at second on the same wild pitch. The count now full. Hilton down at third. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 4. So that'll put him on the corners as number 7 will come to the plate. The shortstop, Jaron Villa, for the Storm. 2 down. We're in the top of the 5th inning. And Cleveland has got another run across. Has runners on the corners. Rodriguez again set and to the plate. Swing and a pop fly on the right side. And that will get out of play back over to the right for a foul ball, strike 1. So barring a big comeback for Artesia, which they could definitely still do if they end up losing this ball game, we'll be over on the JV field in the morning at 10. Rodriguez to the plate, swung on. Fouled off to the right side once again, out of play. 4 strike, number 2. On deck is Josiah Armijo, the DH. And in the hole, the pitcher, Jaden Davis. Villa has walked, doubled, and been hit by a pitch. That pitch is too low. Ball 1. Down the middle, but too low. So now 1-2 the count to Villa. And the pitch. Hit out into left field. The pop fly fading back and making the play for out number 3 is Frankie Galindo. All right, so in the inning, they get 1 hit, 1 run. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. The score, 14-1, Cleveland.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Coming to the plate will be number 1, Julian Rodriguez, to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The score 14-1. The Bulldogs got to score at least 4 to keep the game going. First pitch is high over the head of the umpire. Goes back to the net. Ball 1. Jaramillo at third, Villa at short, Kinter at second, and Barilla at first. Hilton, Tyler, Hennessy left to right. Bishop catching Davis. Here's the pitch. Inside on the fastball. Ball 2. Huffman on deck and Galindo in the hole. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit low. Ball 3. So 3-0 now to Rodriguez. So earlier I checked the temperature, said 41, feels like 36. A little bit of moisture in the air, overcast. The pitch called, strike 1, 3-1 now to Julian. A wind in the pitch from Davis. And that goes off the bat. He tried to get out of the way of it. It was inside, and it hit the bat as he fell away. So the foul ball is strike 2. Full count now to Rodriguez. Wind in the pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Now to play for a foul ball. Strike, and that keeps the count at full for Julian. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. As he steps back in on the right side. Here's the wind in the pitch. Ball 4 down and away, so the Bulldogs get a runner aboard. And to the plate will come the catcher, Huffman. Aiden is 0 for 1 with a ground out, and it's starting to, a little more than moisture now. It's starting to kind of rain. Swing and a miss, throw down to first base, not in time, as Julian had got off a little bit more than normal. So the rain falling here on this cool, well, cold Friday morning, and actually Friday afternoon now. That pitch misses away, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. It's not a downpour. It's just raining. That adds to the misery for the guys out on the field. Here's the pitch. Little blooper to the second baseman. He'll catch it on the first hop, throw to short, throw over, not in time. So beating it out was Huffman as he hustles down. Fielder's choice, 4-3. I'm sorry, 4-6. So the runner safe at first is Huffman. He gets a good lead over there, and at the plate is number 17, left fielder Frankie Galindo. The pitcher looks over now to the plate, swinging and a miss on a good fastball, strike 1. Bulldogs down to their final 2 outs unless they can get 4 runs across, as they're down 14-1. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2, throw down to first, not in time. Diving back safely was Huffman. Boy, he got off there quite a ways, and the catcher snap throw. Bishop down to Barella, but Huffman dove back in safely. 0-2 the count to Galindo. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Here's the pitch. Pop fly back towards us. That's going to hit the roof, I think. Well, it didn't. It got over the roof. So the count remains 0-2, 1 out. Downpour, not a downpour, the steady rain. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, he got him. Looked like he changed the speed there, got him out in front of it. So the Bulldogs now down to their final out, and coming to the plate is number 4, Jet Fuentes. So he'll face Davis for the first time. Here's the pitch. Swing, it's a chopper down the third base line, but foul for a foul ball strike. On deck, Nia Estrada, and in the hole, Davian, well, actually, I think it'll be Beauregard in the hole. Hopefully we can get to him. Running down at first is Huffman. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Jet. So Fuentes steps back in, 2 down, 0-2 the count, 14-1 the score. Cleveland with the big lead here in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch is over his head. It gets by the catcher for a ball, and moving down to second base on the wild pitch is Huffman. So he's now in scoring position. Jet Fuentes steps back in. The count now 1-2 with 2 outs. Huffman down at second. Davis with the pitch. Down and away. Ball 2. 2-2. Now to Jet Fuentes. Davis looking for the complete game. 5-inning complete game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fuentes back in ready to go. Davis comes set and to the plate. Ground ball, that's a seeing eye single. And let's see if he runs him. He's going to hold Huffman up at third as the left fielder got in fast. Nice piece of hitting there for Jet as he gets that through between third and shortstop on the ground ball. So that puts runners at first and third for the Bulldogs, and Nye Estrada to the plate. Nye is 1 for 2 with a single. One of the 4 singles that the Bulldogs have been able to generate here through 4 2/3 innings. And now stepping out is going to be Bishop calling a play to his infield, the catcher, on what they're going to do here if Jet Fuentes takes off. All right, so Estrada steps back in. Beauregard on deck. Here's the pitch. Just off the plate for ball 1. Caden Beauregard over in the on-deck circle. Jack Byers in the hole. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1 on a fastball, down and in. Caught the inside half of the plate. So 1-1 now to Nye. Runners on the corners. Fuentes with a pretty good lead over first. Here's the pitch. Does not go. Swing and a miss. Got him to wave at one, as that was outside. Nye had already committed and couldn't make contact. Here's the 1-2. Swung. That's hit out to right center field. Coming on hard and making the play is the right fielder. And that's going to end the ball game on the line drive out to shallow right as he comes in and makes the catch. We'll go ahead and get the post-game show going. Bulldogs fall in 5, 14-1 to Cleveland. Cleveland with 6 hits, no errors, and 4 runners left on base. The Bulldogs get that 1 run back in the 3rd off of 4 hits. They had 4 errors of their own, and they leave 4 runners on base. So our final score, 14-1 in favor of Cleveland. Stay here or flip over to the Goddard channel, ksvptv.com, as at 1:30 we'll have the Goddard Academy game right here from Rio Rancho, the Sal Fuentes tournament. Tomorrow morning, the Artesia Bulldogs will play at 10 a.m. here on ksvptv.com and KSVP Radio. Thanks for tuning in. Joby Houghtaling signing off. We'll see you, if you choose to flip over to the Goddard channel, we'll see you here in about an hour. About 45 minutes.
It's Chevy truck season at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Come see our largest selection of the year right now and get 0% APR for well-qualified buyers. Plus no monthly payments until June when you finance with GM Financial on Chevy Silverado, the #1 best-selling retail full-size light-duty pickup in America. Find yours today here at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or GuyChevy.com.
Offer ends April 3rd, 2023. 0% APR GM financing for 36 months for qualified buyers. See dealer for details.
Whether on the field or buying or selling your home, a winning team makes all the difference. Let Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway in Artesia help you score big. They can help you find the home of your dreams, and if you're selling, they have years of experience and can get your home sold quickly and professionally. Hit it out of the park. Call and schedule your meeting today, 575-616-2430, or stop by the office at 408 South 1st in the building with the Bulldog mural. Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Lands Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog softball.
All right, let's get out the old grocery list here. Let's see, eggs, milk, bread, insurance. I want to shop for insurance.
Fortunately, you don't have to. George Gandy Insurance is here for you. Shopping and comparing rates from different insurance carriers to save you money, time, and hassle. Visit a George Gandy Insurance location near you today.
We keep you covered. George Gandy Insurance.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
When it comes to your business, Big O Tires knows how important it is to keep your commercial vehicles moving. Why not take your fleet vehicles to the team you trust? Big O Tires has a wide tire selection, offers quality automotive services, and provides priority appointments. With over 60 years experience, our technicians will get your operation back in action quickly. Roll into Big O Tires, your one-stop shop for all your commercial vehicle needs.
In volatile times, it's natural to worry about your retirement.
Hon, I'm worried about our retirement account.
With today's economy, it just makes sense to keep your retirement money close to home with people you know. We have several guaranteed safe options. Peace of mind with retirement savings. It just makes sense. Western Bank of Artesia. Member FDIC. It just makes sense.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com. Sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting are presented by PVT, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Hermosa Church of Christ, J.S. Ward & Son, H.F. Sinclair, Smile Expressions, Forest Tire, Crouch Plumbing, Incredible Printing, Cisco Equipment, Bob Reed Pest Control, KFC of Artesia, Maze Lumber, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Big O Tires, Adobe Rose, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, K Branch of Artesia, Rebel Daughters Barbecue, J&J Home Care, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Faith Baptist Church, Artesia Credit Union, Deans Incorporated, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, Turpinning & Sons, Kane Electric Supply, Artesia Family Healthcare, Hawker & Sons, La Fonda Restaurant, Western Bank, Guy Chevy, Artesia Ford, Maupin and Brown, Artesia General Hospital, Business Notions, and First National Bank. Thanks for tuning into this special broadcast on KSVP AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
Talk Easy with Sam Fragoso.